The revised Article 406.8.2 of the National Electrical Code requires receptacles in damp or wet locations, both indoors and outdoors, to have weatherproof protection, even when an attachment plug is either present or not present. This requirement sparks concerns, specifically for countertop receptacles in bathrooms. While bathrooms are considered damp locations, using bulky bubble covers on countertops or confined spaces like bathroom vanity cabinets appears impractical. Such installations would not only be aesthetically unappealing but also impact the functionality of the space. The main goal of the National Electrical Code is to improve electrical safety in damp or wet locations where water exposure could cause a shock hazard. The current wording of the code may not address the unique aspects of bathroom receptacles and other similar applications. The National Electrical Code should provide clear and practical guidelines that can be effectively applied. Professionals and homeowners need reasonable solutions that ensure safety without sacrificing functionality or visual appeal. Implementing the requirements of Article 406.8(2) in bathrooms and around countertops presents particular challenges. Firstly, space constraints are often a major issue. Bathrooms, especially those in older homes, can have limited space around countertops and vanities. Bulky weatherproof covers can obstruct the use of the countertop and make it difficult to access the receptacle. Secondly, aesthetics play a vital role in bathroom design. Homeowners typically prioritize a clean and uncluttered look in their bathrooms. Weatherproof covers, especially the larger, more industrial types, can detract from the overall aesthetic appeal of the space. Thirdly, practicality is a key consideration. Many bathroom appliances, such as electric toothbrushes, hair dryers, and curling irons, are frequently plugged and unplugged. Weatherproof covers that are difficult to open or close can become a nuisance and discourage their use. Fourthly, cost can be a factor. Weatherproof receptacles and covers can be more expensive than standard receptacles and covers. Requiring them in all damp locations, including bathrooms, can add significantly to the cost of new construction or renovation projects. Fifthly, enforcement can be challenging. Electrical inspectors may struggle to enforce the requirement for weatherproof receptacles in all bathroom locations, given the practical and aesthetic concerns. This can lead to inconsistent application of the code. Several alternative solutions can address the safety concerns in bathroom settings without resorting to bulky weatherproof covers. 1. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection is a well-established safety measure for receptacles in damp locations. Ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles or breakers can quickly detect ground faults and interrupt the flow of electricity, preventing electrical shocks. 2. Recessed receptacles can be installed in countertops or vanity cabinets to minimize their exposure to moisture. These receptacles are designed to be flush with the surface, reducing the risk of water intrusion. 3. Pop-up receptacles offer a convenient and discreet solution for countertop applications. These receptacles can be hidden when not in use and popped up when needed, providing a clean and uncluttered look. 4. Water-resistant receptacles are designed to withstand moisture and humidity. These receptacles are not fully weatherproof but offer a higher level of protection than standard receptacles. 5. Proper sealing and caulking around receptacles can help to prevent water from entering the electrical box. This is especially important in areas that are frequently exposed to water, such as around sinks and showers. The National Electrical Code should consider these alternative solutions when addressing receptacle requirements in damp locations. A more nuanced approach that takes into account the specific characteristics of different applications can ensure safety without compromising functionality or aesthetics. It is important for electrical professionals to stay informed about the latest National Electrical Code requirements and to understand the reasoning behind them. This knowledge allows them to provide safe and practical solutions for their clients. Electrical contractors should also communicate effectively with homeowners about the potential implications of the code and to discuss alternative options. Open communication can help to ensure that electrical installations meet both safety and aesthetic requirements. The National Electrical Code is a living document that is constantly evolving to address new technologies and safety concerns. Regular revisions are made to the code to reflect these changes. It is essential for electrical professionals to stay up to date on the latest revisions and to understand how they affect their work. Continuing education courses, industry publications, and online resources can help electricians to stay informed about the National Electrical Code. Engaging with industry experts and participating in code development discussions can also provide valuable insights. The National Electrical Code is developed through a consensus-based process that involves a wide range of stakeholders, including electrical engineers, contractors, inspectors, manufacturers, and consumers. This process ensures that the code reflects the collective knowledge and experience of the electrical industry. The National Electrical Code is not law, but it is widely adopted by state and local jurisdictions as the basis for their electrical codes. This means that compliance with the National Electrical Code is often legally required. Electrical inspectors are responsible for enforcing the National Electrical Code and for ensuring that electrical installations meet the required safety standards. Inspectors typically review electrical plans, conduct site inspections, and issue permits to ensure compliance. Failure to comply with the National Electrical Code can result in fines, penalties, and legal action. It is therefore essential for electrical professionals to be familiar with the code and to adhere to its requirements. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical topics. It is organized into chapters, articles, and sections, each addressing a specific aspect of electrical installations. The code includes requirements for wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, equipment installation, and special occupancies. The National Electrical Code also includes tables and examples to help electricians understand and apply the code requirements. The National Electrical Code is not intended to be a design manual or a substitute for engineering judgment. Electrical professionals are responsible for using their knowledge and experience to design and install electrical systems that are safe and reliable. The National Electrical Code provides a framework for electrical safety, but it is up to electrical professionals to ensure that their installations meet the specific needs of each project. The National Electrical Code is a valuable resource for anyone involved in the electrical industry. By understanding and following the code requirements, electrical professionals can help to ensure the safety of people and property. Article 406.8 addresses the specific requirements for receptacles in damp and wet locations. This article is intended to prevent electrical shock hazards in areas where water or moisture may be present. The article specifies the types of receptacles and covers that are required in different types of damp and wet locations. Damp locations are defined as areas that are subject to moderate degrees of moisture, such as bathrooms, basements, and covered porches. Wet locations are defined as areas that are subject to saturation with water or other liquids, such as outdoor areas, car washes, and marinas. Article 406.8 requires that receptacles in damp locations be protected by a weatherproof cover when an attachment plug is inserted. The cover must be designed to prevent water from entering the receptacle and causing an electrical shock. Receptacles in wet locations must be protected by a weatherproof cover whether or not an attachment plug is inserted. The cover must be designed to completely enclose the receptacle and to prevent water from entering. Article 406.9 addresses the requirements for ground fault circuit interrupter protection. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection is required for receptacles in certain locations, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. Ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles or breakers are designed to detect ground faults and to interrupt the flow of electricity, preventing electrical shocks. A ground fault occurs when electricity flows through an unintended path to ground, such as through a person's body. Ground fault circuit interrupters can detect ground faults as small as 5 milliamps and can trip the circuit in a fraction of a second. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection is a proven safety measure that has saved countless lives. Article 210.8 specifies the locations where ground fault circuit interrupter protection is required. This article is intended to provide a minimum level of safety in areas where electrical shock hazards are present. The requirements for ground fault circuit interrupter protection vary depending on the type of location and the type of receptacle. Article 250 provides the requirements for grounding and bonding. Grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, allowing the overcurrent protective device to trip and energize the circuit. Bonding connects all metal parts of the electrical system together, creating a low impedance path for fault current to flow. Proper grounding and bonding can prevent electrical shocks and reduce the risk of fire. Article 314 provides the requirements for outlet, device, pull, and junction boxes, conduit bodies, fittings, and handhole enclosures. These enclosures are used to protect electrical connections and to provide a safe and accessible point for wiring. The National Electrical Code specifies the types of enclosures that are required in different locations. Enclosures must be listed and labeled for their intended use. Enclosures must be sized appropriately to accommodate the conductors and devices that they contain. Enclosures must be installed in a manner that prevents water from entering. Article 334 provides the requirements for non-metallic sheath cable. Non-metallic sheath cable is a common type of wiring that is used in residential and commercial buildings. The National Electrical Code specifies the types of non-metallic sheath cable that are permitted in different locations. Non-metallic sheath cable must be installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements. Non-metallic sheath cable must be protected from physical damage. Non-metallic sheath cable must be supported at regular intervals. Article 404 provides the requirements for switches, dimmers, and control devices. Switches, dimmers, and control devices are used to control lighting and other electrical equipment. The National Electrical Code specifies the types of switches, dimmers, and control devices that are permitted in different locations. Switches, dimmers, and control devices must be installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements. Switches, dimmers, and control devices must be rated for the voltage and current that they will be carrying. Switches, dimmers, and control devices must be accessible for maintenance and repair. Article 408 provides the requirements for switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards. Switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards are used to distribute electricity throughout a building. The National Electrical Code specifies the types of switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards that are permitted in different locations. Switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards must be installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code requirements. Switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards must be rated for the voltage and current that they will be carrying. Switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards must be accessible for maintenance and repair. The National Electrical Code is a complex and comprehensive document. It is essential for electrical professionals to be familiar with the code and to adhere to its requirements. By following the National Electrical Code, electrical professionals can help to ensure the safety of people and property. The importance of using the correct type of receptacle and cover in damp and wet locations cannot be overstated. The consequences of using the wrong type of equipment can be severe, including electrical shock, fire, and even death. Electrical shock can occur when a person comes into contact with an energized electrical conductor. The severity of the shock depends on the amount of current that flows through the body, the path of the current, and the duration of the contact. Even a small amount of current can be fatal if it passes through the heart. Fire can occur when an electrical fault creates heat that ignites surrounding materials. Electrical fires can spread quickly and can be difficult to extinguish. Using the correct type of receptacle and cover in damp and wet locations can help to prevent these hazards. Weatherproof receptacles and covers are designed to prevent water from entering the electrical system and causing a short circuit or ground fault. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection can detect ground faults and interrupt the flow of electricity, preventing electrical shocks. Proper grounding and bonding can provide a path for fault current to flow back to the source, allowing the overcurrent protective device to trip and to energize the circuit. By taking these precautions, electrical professionals can help to ensure the safety of people and property. It is also important to educate homeowners and building occupants about the dangers of electricity and the importance of using electrical equipment safely. Homeowners should be instructed to never use electrical appliances near water, to keep electrical cords and plugs in good condition, and to call a qualified electrician if they have any concerns about their electrical system. By working together, electrical professionals and homeowners can help to prevent electrical accidents and to create a safer environment for everyone. The National Electrical Code is a valuable tool for promoting electrical safety. By understanding and following the code requirements, electrical professionals can help to protect people and property from the hazards of electricity. The National Electrical Code is not a static document. It is constantly being updated and revised to reflect new technologies and safety concerns. Electrical professionals should stay up to date on the latest code changes and to incorporate them into their work practices. By continuously improving their knowledge and skills, electrical professionals can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe, reliable, and compliant with the latest standards.